The days leading up to a significant family gathering, one of my relatives started an email argument about the host requesting that guests be vaccinated or take a COVID test. It didn't take long for this exchange to devolve into a virtual boxing match and turn political. Blame language was rampant. You don't care about me or my family. You're the one who's dividing us. Calling elected officials and those who voted for them idiots, everyone stating their own points, text shouting at each other, with nobody actually listening to the underlying concerns on either side. Tempers flared, the host nearly canceled the event, and in the end, that instigating family member and others did not attend. In talking with this relative afterwards, he said he just wanted to have a conversation about the issue, not realizing that the way he was going about it was putting others on the defensive. Sadly, it seems that's become true for so many of us. We've forgotten, or perhaps never learned, how to convey our opinions or listen to others without blaming them for how we feel. Toastmasters, guests, if I were a betting man, and oh, I am, I'd wager that most of you have been witness to or personally experienced a heated political argument like took place in my family. It's all around us, on social media, in the news, among our friends, and yes, in our families. It's been said that our nation is the most polarized it's been since the Civil War. Imagine that, the Civil War. And it's not just in America, as I'm sure any international members of the audience here today could attest. How did we get here? Some of your initial reactions might be, it's because of them. Those idiots on the other side. Friends, I don't believe it's those on the other side. I believe the problem is staring each of us in the face every time we look in the mirror. If we're honest, many of us might even admit that it feels good to bash the other side. Am I right? Meanwhile, we only talk with like-minded friends, get our news from sources that reinforce our beliefs, while social media and search engine algorithms keep feeding us more of what we want to see. We even start to believe that they are idiots at best or evil at worst. Bottom line, anyone who doesn't think like us is just plain wrong. But what if it's us who are wrong? Wrong about our perceptions of the other side. According to a 2019 study by the organization More in Common, each side overestimates by nearly double the percentage of people on the other side who hold extreme views. You might also be surprised to learn that liberals and conservatives share many of the same values. They just rank them in a different order for different issues. Sure, divergent points of view are nothing new, and we humans have been creating tribes and likely clubbing each other on the head since the dawn of time. So what's the issue? Some of the issues I see: divided families, ruined friendships, and ineffective government as our elected leaders are simply reversing policies of the previous administration every 4 to 8 years. Ask yourself this: what will happen to our nation if we continue down this increasingly polarized road? Another civil war? I don't know about you, but that's not a world I want for my kids, grandkids, or any future generation, let alone my own. Yeah, Jeff, but is it even possible to bring the sides together? Is it even possible to find common ground with someone you might perceive as the spawn of Satan? I can assure you, from personal experience, it definitely is. In the tumultuous summer that was 2020, with protests raging around the country, daily clashes, hate being spewed by all sides and all mediums, I'd had enough. I discovered and immediately started volunteering with an organization called Braver Angels, whose mission is to depolarize America by bringing liberals and conservatives together to better understand each other. Over the last nearly 2 years, I've lost track of how many times that I've seen people come into our events skeptical, doubtful, even angry, only to leave expressing hope for the future and want to exchange contact information with their new friend from across the aisle. Not only is it possible, I believe it's imperative that we take action before it's too late. Now, you may still be thinking, okay, I get it, Jeff, but this is bigger than me and I don't know what to do. Well, you're in luck because I have 3 simple suggestions. 1, get curious. Start to ask yourself and even seek out what a legitimate differing viewpoint on a given issue might be. 2, when expressing your views, remember they are your opinion and not universal facts. So use I statements such as I believe or in my opinion. And finally, explore organizations like Braver Angels who teach communication skills and bring opposing sides together to find common ground. I said they were simple, not easy. But like anything worth doing, it will take patience, practice, and courage. One important note, please don't go into any of this with the belief that you will change the other person's mind. That is not going to happen. The goal is only to better understand each other. Toastmasters, guests, this is obviously a big and complex issue, but I don't believe it's insurmountable. My hope is that you will take these suggestions to heart and help to heal our divided nation, starting the only place we can, with ourselves.